Kathy and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight we're going to do something that's super easy, super quick, and you're going to use up your leftovers. How many times do you go in your fridge and you've got leftovers and you end up throwing it away because you let them sit in there too long? So here is a quick and easy recipe to follow. I have a big tub of brown rice that's left over, and then the other night I made a pork roast, and I've got some pork left, and I just cut it up in little chunks, and we're going to use scallions and green onions are the same thing. So scallions and white onions and some eggs, and yep, I'm even going to use frozen vegetables. I've got a cup of mixed vegetables with corn, carrots, and green beans in here. It's just super easy, and it's a quick weeknight meal that you can make, and everyone's gonna love it. And guess what it's gonna be? It's gonna be leftover fried rice. So let's get cooking. I have my wok here. I've had this for a while, and we're heating it up. And what I've decided I'm going to use is some avocado oil. And just in the pan, I'm going to sprinkle some of this in here. Make sure you have your pan good and hot. And I'm going to throw in the onions. And I used one small white onion and I chopped it. And so get that cooking a little bit here. This is such a wonderful dish to make. One pan you're using, and you're using up your leftovers, which is really important. Don't waste the food. I hate wasting food. I usually don't make that much brown rice for one meal, but I knew I wanted to do some fried rice in the week ahead, and so I went ahead and did that. I'm going to add some fresh garlic to this, so I'm just putting about 3 cloves in my garlic press. Nothing like fresh garlic. Doesn't take very long to cook this. The only thing you're really cooking is the onions, and because everything else has already been cooked, so it's basically warming them up. So I'm just taking the time to get the onions to where they're like translucent slightly, but not overly. Okay, the next thing I'm going to add in here is the pork. And you can use any kind of leftover meat, chicken, pork, beef, or even shrimp. Shrimp fried rice, yum. But we never have leftover shrimp at home because we love shrimp, so there's never any leftover shrimp. I'm going to pump that heat back up to medium-high because I turned it down. I didn't want to burn the garlic and the onions. And heat this up. Do you have any favorites that you like to do with leftovers? Have you ever had leftover mashed potatoes and just make like little potato pancakes out of them? Those are awesome. I have to do another video on that. And maybe even try it in the air fryer. I haven't done that one yet. Now I'm going to go ahead and add in the rice. And I tell you what, with this much rice and everything, we're still going to have fried rice leftovers, which isn't so bad. Just pop it in the microwave and have a little cup for lunch. I don't want my fried rice to be too dry, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add a little more avocado oil. And you could also use vegetable oil if you'd like, or grapeseed oil. And since Happy and I are eating healthier, I've switched over to using brown rice. And there's various types of brown rice that you can get. The regular, plain, whole brown rice takes a while to cook. So they've come up with some quick versions that take less time. It takes about as long as it does for white rice, about 20 minutes. And it's better for you. It has a wonderful flavor, which we enjoy. And so it hasn't been a bad transition for us to switch over to healthy brown rice. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the frozen vegetables in. I've got a cup. Just throw that in here. And give that a good stir. And here again, the presentation is so pretty with all the bright colors of the carrots and green beans and corn. Turn that heat down just a little bit. I'm going to add a little sea salt. Not a whole lot, because I'm also going to put some soy sauce in here, but it is low sodium soy sauce. So let's do about maybe a quarter teaspoon, if that. And then definitely some black pepper. There goes the doggies. Oh, gonna have to get some more black pepper out here. You want to make sure your frozen vegetables are no longer frozen. I can see that they still are because the carrots are sticking together. So just keep stirring it. Now I'm going to add a drizzle of sesame oil. Sesame oil is best for the flavor and not so much to cook things in. So I'm putting the sesame oil in here for the flavor of the wonderful sesame. And it just smells so wonderful. It's a high heat, it's a high burning oil, so you don't really cook with it. It's more for flavor. And it's so wonderful. Turn the heat down just a little. And now I'm going to add some low sodium soy sauce. And put in as much as you like yours. I don't like a lot. And I put it on the table if we want to add more soy sauce to our rice, but just kind of wing it. It's always best to start out with a little because you can't take it out once you've done it. So start out with a little. If it's not enough, then you can add more. And that goes with everything, you know. Start off with a pinch of salt. And if it doesn't taste the way you like it, add a little more salt. As I always say, cooking doesn't have to be complicated. This turns out to be a great dish and we all enjoy it. It's quick, it's yummy, and it's almost done. Now, the next part is I always like to do an egg in here. So I'm going to just pour a little bit of avocado oil in the center. I'm going to do it the easy way. Just go ahead and cook the egg right in the pan here. I'm going to put 2 in. Let it cook, and then I'll mix it in with the rice. I always like egg in my fried rice. Probably because that's the way my mom made it. But I think a lot of restaurants put egg in the fried rice. Maybe not. I don't know. I guess it depends on, on what Chinese restaurant you go to. And the final ingredient I like to add to this before serving is some chopped scallions. The flavor of fresh scallions is just delicious. And it just adds to this dish and makes all the flavors in this leftover fried rice just pop. It adds a nice freshness. Toss that around. And there you go. We have fried rice, leftover fried rice using leftover pork and leftover brown rice. And it is going to be delicious. And hubby will love it. So let's go ahead and turn off the stove. I'm going to go grab a dish and I'll tell you how it tastes. I already know how it tastes, but I'll let you watch. There you go. It's all done. Look at this. Yum, yum. Let's try it. Very good. It's so simple to make and so delicious. You're gonna love it. And the scallions just add a really nice flavor to it, and the sesame oil. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video and that you give me a thumbs up, and you don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already down there, down below, and click on that little bell so you get notification of my next videos. The recipe for this is going to be in the description down below, and don't forget to check out an upcoming fun collaborative videos that I'm planning on presenting for Mother's Day with some friends of mine in their kitchens. So until next time, see you later. Bye.